Happy Mother's Day! What were you two doing?
He was in the boat.
Were you in the boat?
Yep.
Get the bubbles! Look! Go get it. Oh, it's nice that he can blow.
He's learning to blow his nose properly as well.
Oh, good. Good.
Blow them at Mum. Oh! Hop, hop, hop! I got a tripod, and so now instead of propping you up on my couch or some books or Leo's toys, I have a tripod. It is now Wednesday, and I thought I'd quickly show you this because I'm actually working today, but I've hyperfixated on making coasters. Look how cute. I've got a pack of 4 that I've done for the shop today in a pink and like a cream colour. And then I have a pack of 2 in a mustard and a like off-white. I don't know how I'm going to sell them. I don't know if I'm going to do like single coasters, packs of 2, packs of 4, packs of 8. I'm just going to put a few different samples in the store today and see what sells, and then I'll base it off that. Yeah, I'm so happy I've got another thing to add to my repertoire. I've got a list on my phone because I thought, because my brain is so chaotic, I need a list of what to make, so I'm making consistent things and kind of sticking to the same items. Otherwise I just get sidetracked. As you can see, I am meant to be making my cardigan and I am still working on it, but these have taken priority. Something about me is I'm getting an ADHD assessment. I'm getting it done in, I think it's next week actually. I can talk more about that in another video, but I guess you've probably picked up on the fact that I don't stick to the same thing for a long time. I go between things, and I think with hyperfixation, people kind of say, oh, well, no, you can't have ADHD because you're stuck with crochet. Yes, I have stuck with crochet, which was a hyperfixation, but within crochet, I do so many different projects and overwhelm myself. But that's not why I'm getting the diagnosis. There's a long history there, which as I said, I can go into. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the list. On my Leo and Stitch repertoire list, I have the hanging plants, the puff flower kits made into photo frames or garlands, coasters that I just showed you, beanies. I've recently sold a lot of beanies. Well, not a lot. I've sold 2 beanies, but considering I hadn't sold any for like 6 months, and now it's getting into the colder months and I've sold 2 in like 2 weeks. Beanies, cardigans, glasses holders, which I've talked about in a previous vlog and I need to start making, and then seasonal plushies. So for Easter I made little chickens, which are really popular, and I want to make a few different bits and pieces to celebrate different holidays. So I was thinking of making some little gingerbread men for Christmas, or some flower garlands but using like more seasonal ornament. What else? Coasters in like red and green and just more seasonal items. So I've been working on these swatches for my coasters. So I'm just making a Canva template of the different colours that I'm going to offer the coasters in. So here I've got the ruby, and what are the colours that I used? Marmalade, and I think this is butter. I just think this will be an easier way for people on my Etsy shop to choose which colours they want by actually seeing the names and seeing the colours with the names. I've also made the change from using a 4mm hook to make the coasters to a 5mm hook. I think they're a better size. They're just a bit bigger, and I think they look a lot nicer with a cup on them. You can see the flower petals a bit easier. Okay, I don't have makeup on because I quite frankly couldn't be bothered. I'm sorry, but I'm starting a new project and I thought I'd bring you along because for the first time ever, I'm doing a swatch. I'm doing a test to swatch, and I've never done a test to swatch before. But when you're making a blanket, it's kind of a must because you don't want to do 128 stitches and then realize that you've put a double crochet where you shouldn't. So I'm going to do a test to swatch and I will bring you back in when I've done that. It's a little bit later now and I finished my swatch. How cute is that? I love the colours I've picked. I love the bobble stitch. I just made up the pattern myself. Like, I didn't make up the bobble stitch obviously, but I just made up the pattern myself by doing a row of single crochets and bobble stitch and then a row of double crochet. I don't know if I want to do bobble stitches as close. Like, I might do extra double crochet in between the rows and make the colour swaps a bit longer, like maybe do 4 rows of the same colour. But all in all, I think it looks so good. I think the colours are like my favourite colour scheme I've chosen yet, and I can't wait to make it into a big blanket for my son's room. I'm thinking, because it's going to be his like main blanket, obviously the back is flat, and I was thinking I'd get some like blanket material and then sew it onto the back so it's got like an extra layer of warmth and softness, and then this is on the front. So I'll see how I go, but this is how it's looking. Excuse the wet hair, just got home from a run. Me and my husband have taken the day off work because we're going for a weekend away with friends, which I'm really excited about. We're going somewhere near the beach, and even though it's not beach weather, it'll be good walking, running, adventuring weather. I'm taking some board games. I'm taking Catan, which I love. I'm taking Monopoly Deal, and I'm taking a new game called Bean Counter. It's like a card game. I've never played it. I got it for me and Carl to play, but I didn't realise it's a 3-person game. So we'll learn the rules to that. But why I am filming is I want to show you how much of the blanket I've done. Not a lot. It's super long. But how cool does that look so far? I just love the bobble stitch. It is so like textural. And I just think it's gonna look so cute. So yeah, it's gonna, as I said, it's super long. I'm hoping that Leo will hold on to it for many, 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 many years. And I'm going to put some like a polar fleece similar to this kind of material as a backing, just to make it super comfy and super warm. So I think I'll definitely take the blanket away for the weekend, and I might take some stuff to make coasters. I finally figured out what colour scheme I want to do for the coasters, so I'll film a bit of that if I get some time to crochet while we're away. Otherwise I'll film some of our adventures, and yeah, I'll see you when I see you. We got in pretty late on the Friday night, so I didn't really get a chance to film anything, but it was a pretty early night because we were all wrecked. Then we got up in the morning, had some breakfast, and decided to go for a coffee and a beach walk to the main street. So, Leo, we're walking to the shops. It's a bit cold, isn't it? Off you go. It's a bit rainy.
Cheese.
Say cheese.
Cheese.
Unfortunately, it was raining most of the weekend, but I brought some beads along so we could all make some bracelets. Because we were staying in Jan Juc, I thought I'd make mine to say Jan Juc, and it could be a good memory. How cute are these two? They played with each other all weekend, and it's so nice that Leo's got a friend who's the same age as him and they can just vibe off each other's energy. After the kids went to bed, we played Catan. Well, I didn't. I crocheted and I watched the strategy of Catan. While Leo had his afternoon nap, I hung out on the balcony and worked on some crochet and some content for my TikTok.
Days in the sun, nights under the streets, and I'm singing to my mother, singing to the sea.
And then it was time to go home and say goodbye to this lovely house. This is the progress I made while we were away. I'm not coming on camera because I've got a cold and I feel awful, but I had to include these last clips. Thanks for watching.